He learned to pitch in your backyard. Now his team's coming over to celebrate their high school champion pairs bare spots in only 2 weeks or less. Pennington's been trusted since 1945, and now it works ship. So you need to patch those bare spots fast. Pennington One Step Complete has a revolutionary formula that's even faster. One Step Complete from Pennington. Honest green. Get your lawn ready for any occasion. Head to your local retailer to pick up One Step Complete.
Hi, I'm Stunning Stella Cheeks.
And I'm the Enigma Erin Klein.
And this is
Not Your Demographic,
a feminist wrestling podcast.
Shockingly, those exist.
Just doing this loosey-goosey. No notes.
No notes at
the
all.
wall. We'll just,
Fuck it.
It's Tech Week.
Whatever.
I literally just drove back from Cleveland. I picked you up. We're at my house. We're recording. So, my brain... Cleveland is a 5.5-hour drive. Mm-hmm. Plus stops. Plus I had to pick up costumes. I have an energy right now.
Yeah, and I went to a 3.5-hour brunch this morning,
and got drunk.
And got drunk on mimosas and Bloody Marys. So
I like that you're surprised that you got drunk. You always
every
get drunk
time
at
I'm
brunch.
always surprised. I'm always like, I'm gonna be a little drunk, and then every single time I'm like, how did I get so drunk?
That's what happens at brunch. That's a successful brunch.
It was a very successful brunch. I had a great time. It's great.
Like we said in our last episode, this is going to be kind of a weird episode. We're recording this on a Sunday. We normally record on a Tuesday, so we haven't seen the Go Home show. We're not going to talk about that. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about Aztec Warfare, because how could we not?
Yeah.
We're going to talk. We're going to make our WrestleMania predictions, and we're going to make our Takeover predictions. We're not going to talk about TNA. We did actually talk about TNA last week, but the file was completely corrupted, and I tried to do a bunch of juju to it, and I don't know, just like TNA to shit the bed on that, I guess. I like TNA a lot. It's just thought it was funny. I was like, out of all of the segments we recorded, this is the one. There's a sweet, messed up, I don't know.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It was yep, that was good.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I put it in the editor's note. The only real important thing that happened is that Bobby Lashley speared the Pope, and it was wonderful. It was so good. Quickly, how was your week?
It was good. Yeah. What?
I pointed at your shoulder because you fucked your shoulder up.
Oh, yeah.
Do you not remember your own week?
I remember my week. It's weird. You put me on the spot, and I'm like,
I did.
Everything is gone. All of the things that I did this week are gone from my brain. Yeah, I pulled a muscle in my shoulder, which was very unfortunate. It hurt really, really bad.
Yeah, I bet.
It hurt really bad. I never really pulled a muscle in my shoulder before. Thankfully, I tweeted about it, and I was like, I feel like I'm dying. What is going on?
I feel like I'm dying.
I honestly thought I had separated my shoulder. It hurt so bad. I couldn't... Michael had to scoop me up.
Scoop?
Yeah, put his hands under my shoulders and pick me up because I could not sit up by myself on Saturday morning. It was horrible. So I tweeted about it, and my friend Sarah texted me, and she was like, I did the same thing. You're not dying, but it's going to feel like it.
But I am, though!
Yeah, so she gave me some advice on how to ice it and some stretches that I can do. She went to physical therapy when she pulled a muscle in her shoulders. She was like, I will pass this knowledge on to you, which is great. And I went out to a Easter thing in the suburbs yesterday with a pulled muscle in my shoulder, which was fun. I actually had a really good time. I got very stoned. I was very stoned.
What else is new?
I mean, yeah.
You're very stoned right now.
Yes, that's true. But that was a conscious effort. I don't want to take 30 fucking pain pills today, and I'm gonna be playing with a 4 and a 2-year-old. I was like, I've gotta make this work.
To kind of keep it together.
But Michael's cousin pulled me aside and was like, yo, I'll hook you up.
And you were like, well, what am I going to say? No.
That's exactly what happened. Everyone was like making fun of us. They were like, we all know what's happening. And everyone also knew that I fucked my shoulder up. So they were like, whatever, I guess. So we went out into the garage and like smoked a bunch of pot all day. It was really great. By the end of the day, I was drunk also because there was a bunch of great beer there. So I was like stoned.
You had a great day.
I did have a great day. Like I fucked my shoulder up really bad and then got rewarded with this like really great day where Mike's family like took care of me. So that was very nice. So that was pretty great. How was your week?
Stress induced?
Yeah.
I'm leading up to Tech Weeks, and I am the producer and the pseudo director, and I choreographed a couple numbers, and I'm in a very complicated number, and I had to go to Cleveland, and Cleveland was like, I was really not looking forward to it because it's like 2 days when I could really use those 2 days for time to do things that I need to do. But I went with a really good friend of mine, Ray Ray Sunshine, and we hadn't seen each other in a while, so like 5.5 hour car ride there goes by quickly because we're just gabbing like gals. We get there, the show actually goes pretty fine, which is like, it's hit or miss in that show sometimes. I feel very confident about my like performance, like whatever. We did go to dinner with some other performers and their friends. I feel pretty confident that none of them are going to listen to this, so I'm not going to say any names, but we went, and their friends were there, and so the whole time we have to take, like, photos after the show with, like, guests or whatever, and I'm, like, in a skirt and a shirt. I'm not even in a burlesque outfit, and I'm an asshole, so I keep throwing up the too sweet in all these photos, because why would I not? And so we go to dinner, and this guy makes, like, a wrestling reference, and I was like, dude, are you into wrestling? So am I. I'm super into it, obviously. Duh, I'm doing this right now. And I was like, he kind of, like, gave me one of those looks, like, oh, are you? And I was like, I don't know if you saw, but I was throwing up the too sweet. And then he throws out all these Kevin Nash references, and I was like,
oh, I see.
Why are we talking about Kevin Nash? Like, I know why we are, but, like, I mean, the too sweet has been, like, overtaken by the Bullet Club and the Elite. Like, why are we talking about Kevin Nash right now? I feel like, okay, whatever, but I let it go, and then I even said that. I was like, I was kind of referencing the Bullet Club, but whatever. And he was like, yeah, I used to be an indie referee. And I was like, oh, cool, whatever. What promotion? He's like, some local ones, isn't that? But I got pile drived on my head too many times, and this, so I can't do anymore. He's also apparently runs a pinup competition. This guy's so problematic and so many. He's also wearing a hat, so like right off the bat, not legit. But then so I kind of get the vibe that he kind of like did an eye roll at me, and he like threw out a couple references, like, and I was like, yeah, I get it, I'm trying to talk to you, but he kind of like ignored me, and so he was like, whatever. And then so like 10 minutes into the dinner, so he looks at me and he says, across the table, we are literally at opposite ends, like diagonal. It's a big table. Oh, Jesus Christ. So who's going over, Jericho or AJ? And I was like, AJ, duh?
Yeah.
Like, is this a real question? And he was like, good, just checking. And I was like, are you testing me? And he was like, well, I had to know. And I was like, yeah.
What?
So then I ignored him the rest of the time, and then I got up, and he gave me his business card. We got up to leave, because me and Ray Ray were like, we have to go. These people, though. They were rough. I don't want to shit talk anybody more, but this part was relevant to the podcast. And I've been a nerd from like young age. I'm used to being like nerd challenged, but like, it's not fun.
No, it's not.
So I get up and he gives me his business card. Also does not smell good. Like, that's a side note, but like, fuck this guy. And he was like, find me on Facebook. We'll like chat about wrestling. And I was like, in my head, I was like, because I need to talk to you about wrestling. I have a whole fun community that I've built with people online who I want to talk to. You are the last person. And also, like, I don't want to start a conversation and have you be like, you want me to take some pinup photos of you? No, I don't. And I looked at your work. Ugh. It's not, anyways. And then he tried to give Ray Ray a hug, and she was like, I didn't even say a word to you. She kind of like put her hand out and was like, nice to meet you. Don't hug me. I don't even know your name. I could look at the business card. I don't even know this person's name.
Ugh. Gross.
And he like rolled his eyes when I was like, I do a podcast. It's called Not Your Demographic, a feminist wrestling podcast. And he was like, huh.
Oh my God.
Anyways, I had a great, stressful week, but the weekend was great. The girl that was supposed to stay in her room didn't, and there was, a giant bathtub, so, I took a bath, which is great, because I don't have a good bathtub, so I was like, this is luxury, just drinking in a bathtub. So, yeah, that was my weekend with that douche nozzle of a guy. And I mean, he's so far up his own butt, I would be shocked if he listened to this. And if you are listening, wake up call. Don't be a douche.
Yeah, seriously. Good lesson.
You want to talk about Takeover?
Yeah, let's do it.
No, not Takeover. You want to talk about Warfare?
Yeah, let's talk about Warfare.
Let's talk about Warfare. Womp. Up top, before we go in, there is another lady-run podcast called the Face Lock Feministas, and they are specifically a Lucha Underground podcast. They record on YouTube. You should definitely check them out. I think they only have 5 episodes. I literally just found out that at least one of them is local to us, not to wherever you are, probably.
Yeah, because that could be anywhere.
But I'm mind blown. Why are we not BFFs? So I gotcha. Got your number. Got your Twitter. But you guys should definitely listen to it. It's super fun. I'm pretty sure that me and the Lady J are maybe the same person.
Oh yeah,
we have
sure.
very similar bangs too. So I don't know. Maybe if we meet, we'll explode.
Yeah.
But it could be. I think it's worth testing.
Sarah Slam too. She and I are soul sisters.
I know. I was I feel like this is a weird Bizarro universe.
I know.
Podcast.
Which one is the Bizarro one? Are we the Bizarro or are they the Bizarro ones?
I don't know. We're pretty fucking weird.
Yeah, we're real weird.
I don't know them, but I feel like if we're gonna call one of us bizarre, it's probably us.
Yeah, it's probably us.
Anyways,
okay.
Aztec Warfare. Everything you hoped for and more?
Everything I hoped for and more. I had to watch it late, so I wasn't gonna be able to watch it until Sunday, and I unexpectedly got the day off on Friday, and so I just sat and watched it alone in my apartment, and it was beautiful. Nice. I just freaked out.
Did you light candles?
No, I did not, but I had a great time.
Make it a whole it was romantic experience.
Yeah, just me and Lucha Underground. I'm ready for this.
I'm ready for you. Gross.
But by the time I watched it, you had already seen it, Mike had already seen it.
I know, I was texting you and I was like, are you watching?
Yeah. So I knew it was going to be amazing, and I was really excited, and so it not only lived up to my expectations, but at the end, I was just, screaming in my apartment in the middle of the day.
Right? So we only had one promo, because Aztec War... If you don't know, the rules of Aztec Warfare is, it's sort of like a Rumble match, but, better. The rules of Aztec Warfare are, there are 20 entrances.
Entrance.
Is that right?
Yeah, entrance.
There are 20 participants.
Yes. That's another word that you could use.
It starts with two, I was about to say 2 men. It starts with 2 competitors in the ring.
Yep.
And every 90 seconds a new competitor is introduced, and it goes until there's the last person
Until
standing.
there's 20, yes.
Right. The elimination is by pin or tap out. It's not this over the rope crap, which, a Royal Rumble can be fun. I don't know. I'm shitting on the Royal Rumble. It's my favorite. But because of that, the nature of that, it leads itself to spill outside of the ring more, which is cool. Mm-hmm. And some people, Joey Ryan, really use that to their advantage.
Yes, they did.
And so that's the basic rule. So we start off the show with the only promo, which is Phoenix and Pentagon Jr. And is there one more person there? Guys, I watched this on Wednesday, whatever.
No, I think it's just those two.
Pentagon and Phoenix talking, and they're like, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna win, whatever, doing the normal thing. And then Katrina comes in and she's like, I'm sorry, Pentagon, do you think you're in this match? Because they didn't invite you. You're not in this match. And then the whole room just goes purple and black, and she's like, you will rue the day that you touched me. And it's super badass, and cool effects with a sugar skull in her face, which totally supports your theory that she is Death.
I think she's Death. I'm pretty sure she's Death.
Yeah, it totally supports your theory and is awesome. It was just oh, so sick. And then we start the match. Who started the match? Phoenix
was number 1, and then Rey Mysterio
Jr. Yes.
Yes, I love too that Melissa Santos set it up by random draw. Rey Mysterio Jr. and everybody lost their shit.
I cannot imagine like being there when that was announced, not knowing it was coming,
not
knowing
idea.
you were about to see probably one of your favorite wrestlers, like mind blown. And the reaction, it was so good.
Oh, it was so good. It was so smart to put him second too. Like, what other person could have, like, why would you put anyone else before Rey Mysterio? Like, it had to be Phoenix first because that was the rule.
Right.
But
he was going to be number 1 and Bill was going to be number 20.
Right. And perfect. It worked perfect. I loved it. Rey Mysterio was great. He was the last person out too, which was also super smart.
21 technically.
Yes. He also got the first pin because
the first 2 to 20.
Yeah.
Because 21 was scary. Who we have a name for now.
Yes, now we're just the monster.
Montaza. Is that how you say it?
I think so,
Montaza.
But
French.
Ray also got the first elimination because he eliminated King Cuerno with the submission. So, like...
I think it was, like, a really bold move to have King Cuerno tap, too.
Yeah, I agree.
That was good.
Yeah, and, like, I think that the only person it could have worked for is Rey Mysterio because, like, King Cuerno's kind of set up as, like, a bruiser in the company, and so like to have somebody else come in I think also sets up a good storyline for him going forward because obviously he and Phoenix are now done with their thing. So I'm excited to see that going forward.
Totally.
I think they'll have cool matches.
Because I don't want to talk about every entry. It was overall really, really good, but the two things other than the big finale, obviously. Well, maybe 3 things. Let me think. Pink. I don't know. 3 things. When Dragon Azteca Jr. Holy
so good.
Shit. I was like
He's
kind
so
of expecting
good.
because all they did is show training montages. I kind of was expecting him to be like good but like he's like Puma level.
Very good. He's very
and like
good.
awesome to have another like face.
Yes,
like,
absolutely.
Now we have 3 like or 4 like total faces because Phoenix is a total face.
Yeah.
Puma is a total face. Dragon Jr. is a total face, and Rey Mysterio seems like he's going to be a total face. There are other people I think can be considered faces, but those I feel like are the guys.
Yeah, they are red meat baby faces.
I was just like, oh, damn!
Yeah, he was
so
great.
Fast, so good.
I also thought, too,
I love the 2-season build-up for this motherfucker.
Yeah, absolutely. They used it super well, and, like, I liked that he came in and, like, worked really well, and you were like, oh, well, you're not being featured super hard, but are good. Like, it's obvious that you're good. And then once the monster came in, he was the first person who really mounted a defense against him, and then was able to mount an offense. Like, that, I think, also made him... He got to have a really strong spotlight in that, like, 30-second exchange that, like, I don't think that... If he had not nailed that, that would have been the end of him.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
he fucking nailed it and looked incredible.
So good.
And like, I cannot wait to see more from him.
Agreed.
It was excellent.
It was great because we had a bunch of like culminations or at least furthering along of storylines. Like we had the PJ Black, Aerostar, Drago, Jack Evans thing. The like opposite pins was great. That was awesome.
That worked really well.
The Taya Mundo Cage thing.
Oh, great.
Totally. And like, I know we had the discussion, like our different feelings about the Taya Cage match. Like, that was, like, a great comeback from that and a great furthering of that storyline and, like, made her look, like, definitely super strong. And I really like her. I like that she's, like, kind of... I know that this is, like, an offensive word, but I like that she's kind of ratchet. Like, those pants are cool. I like her.
Yeah, I like her, too.
And I like the storyline between the 3 of them. Nick watched some of it with me, and he was like, oh, who is that guy? Like, kind of concerned. I was like, that's... Cage. He's a machine.
Right. Yeah, he's a machine.
Oh, like,
he threw Jack Evans like garbage. Yeah. Tossed him like a sack of trash across the ring. It was amazing. I was like, all right, well, Titus
throws people like this.
Yeah. Cage, man. Put him to shame.
Put him to shame.
Whew, man. It was great.
Joey Ryan
handcuffed
himself.
Oh my god.
I love that he was like, pin me now, fools! I got my lollipop, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
I do love that he just, like, he got misted, he got super kicked, he got chopped, he was getting his ass kicked.
He got his ass kicked. I really liked that.
And then at the end, like, when the guy, like, he literally, like, broke the fence.
Yeah,
and
ripped
took
that
him
shit
in.
off. Mm-hmm.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I thought that was great.
So good. It's such a good Joey Ryan moment, too.
Yeah, I agree.
Good, like, character moments for, like, Chavo. Like, it was such a good match because, like, I feel like every individual participant had a moment that highlighted their character or their story.
I completely
nobody
agree.
was just in the match to be in the match.
Right. I completely
You
agree.
got Marty the Moth coming out and being, like, gross, and then Mac came out. Mac,
he
like,
threw 2 stunners!
Yeah.
I was like, what up? Yes!
I love Mac stunners. The Mac
best
is, like,
active in the business.
The Mac, oh my god, we're missing a really important part. Brenda!
Oh yeah, famous B!
I love that you could hear him when Joey Ryan and like handcuffed him. He was like, "This might be the smartest man in wrestling." He's in this like white suit.
Yes.
This might be the smartest man. Whereas he gives him a card. Just Brenda's back there in her fur coat looking dope.
Chilling.
Looking dope. I'm all about Brenda.
I love it. I'm so glad because we weren't sure if she was going to come back.
I was like, I think she's probably just part of this promo. Nope. Brenda's a thing.
She's a thing. She's part of Famous B, and I'm into it. I'm
into it all.
All about it. I'm super into that. Yeah, that was great. You texted me to ask if I was watching Aztec Warfare, and I was like, no, I gotta watch it late. And you were like, just now.
Brenda! Yeah, I believe that was your text. You just wrote, Brenda! So then in the end, Mill comes in. From the moment Mill came in, the rest of the show was bananas. Mill comes in. Everyone knows he's coming in at 20 because it was 1
ordained.
Oh, and I don't know if we said this. Like this match is for the Lucha Underground Championship.
Right.
So he comes in and everyone's like, it's Mill. He's walking down the stairs. Pentagon Jr., who's not in this match, comes out. Surprises him, beats the shit out of him, throws him in the ring. A bunch of people beat the shit out of Mill. Ray pins him.
Ray and Puma together.
It was like they all beat him up and put their bodies on him. Mill is gone before he's even entered.
30 seconds.
Mill is the Lucha Underground Championship. So now we all know a new Lucha Underground Championship, like...
He's not. No, Phoenix was the underground champion.
That's right.
Phoenix was the underground champion.
But we thought this was like, because Phoenix won the week before.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And so they were like, okay, well, Mill's going to get back this week. Probably.
Right,
It's just like, you're totally fucked. So he gets pinned and we're like, oh my God, Phoenix or Ray maybe? Oh my God. Now the big obstacle is removed.
Right, exactly.
Right? And then fucking Katrina, because Vampiro is the maestro.
Yeah, exactly.
I know that, right? Pentagon runs, Mill runs, everyone's like, holy shit. Katrina fucking... Does Lucha Underground have like a Slammy or an Oscar? Because Katrina should have all of them. She goes up to him, fucking... This, like, a high-pitched, like anger, like, visceral, like... We were talking last week about, like, women's voices and how some people are like, oh, women, This is a moment where, like, if you were just tuning in, you would be like, oh my God, why is she screaming like that? That is so upsetting. It worked so well. So we're like, you're fired, get the fuck out of my temple. Like, dropping F-bombs.
Yes.
Like, just like, and Katrina is like, not a tiny woman, but she's like a fit, like on heels. Mm-hmm. And Vampiro's a big fucking dude.
He's a big dude, yeah.
And she's just like pushing him, get the fuck out of my temple. And he's like, we all know he's like bananas or whatever. And she gives a slap that like, I literally like jumped back and went, damn! Mm-hmm. Oh, so I rewound it too.
It was like a Stephanie McMahon slap, like a bitch that's in my house. I'm in charge of this shit.
Welcome to the Queendom where the kings bow down. So I know I made Erin listen to that whole song because on my road trip I pretty much exclusively listen to WWE theme songs. The lyrics of that song are great. Yeah. Go listen to it.
It's a really good song.
Yeah. I'm delicious but nasty though. So good. Go listen to it.
Yeah.
So she is slapping him, whatever, and then... fucking Dario Cueto, which we knew he was coming.
Well, the countdown clock starts. That was the first thing, and then Matt Striker's like, what?
Because Matt Striker is the best. He's the best play-by-play commentary, like, I feel like, on TV right now.
I would agree with that. I didn't love him when he did the New Japan, the Wrestle Kingdom 10, but, like, Lucha is his company. Right. He knows it inside and out, and so,
also, like the moment when the Dragon Azteca Jr. had that, like, 10 move spot. He just called it.
That's true.
Whoa!
He is good at that. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Matt Striker's like, oh my God, what's happening? Dario Cueto comes in, which we knew he was coming back. Yeah. The end of last episode was like,
I'm taking my temple.
I'm ready. And Scary came out. Comes out and he pulls Paul Heyman. My name is Dario Cueto.
And this is my temple.
It's like Paul Heyman meets McMahon meets Lucha Underground had like a weird baby in that moment.
Yes, I agree.
A weird baby.
Yes.
A perfect baby.
A perfect baby.
A beautiful baby. And then Montaza comes out. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Is that how I say it?
I think so, yeah. The monster Montaza Cueto.
There's no R.
Damn it.
Talking is hard.
Talking is hard.
He comes out and it's like fucking Bane, Hannibal Lecter.
Perfect. That
blood covered, crazy, and just destroys.
Pins
Phoenix.
Gone.
Done. Azteca Jr. had like a moment. Gone.
Well, no, he pins like 3 people in a row.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm not going in order.
Well, I think that's important though, is that he comes through and
Tejano, Tejano.
Yeah, like right away, like 1, 2, 3, like no offense, nobody can get anything, and he pins all these people.
And then they're all standing on the outside, like, what? It's like it's Puma, Ray, Chavo, Azteca, and Joey Ryan because he's like just standing there, like hand in cuffed, and then. They're all just looking, then Chavo's like, I'm gonna go make a deal with Dario Guerrero, like, I'm Chavo Guerrero.
Obviously.
And Dario's like, sure, Chavo, sure, buddy, kill him.
Yeah.
So then he gets pinned, Azteca mounts some sort of offense, he's gone, Joey Ryan gets ripped from the fence, he's gone, Puma, gone, Ray's the only one that's left.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio, I mean this because it's a fact, tiny Rey Mysterio versus giant Montaza.
Yeah.
Ray kind of mounts an offense. We see, like,
I thought for a minute.
We have a moment, and then, no.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Montaza is the champion.
Man.
Dario's got his temple back. Power bangs.
See ya, I guess. I don't know.
R.I.P.?
I don't know. It was bananas.
I cannot wait for Wednesday. If you're listening to this, yesterday's episode.
Yeah.
I mean, we have tech, but I'm going to come home and be like, being sleepy for work? Worth it.
Yeah, absolutely worth
Fucking worth it.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. It was so good. It was like exciting, shocking, good wrestling, good commentary, good acting. Like, it was like kind of perfect.
It was perfect. Everything I wanted it to be. I was so happy with like every single moment of it. It was so good.
Good.
I've never ever seen a crowd turn so fast on someone as they did on Dario too. Yeah. That was incredible. Like, he comes out and everyone flipped their shit as they should have, because we're so excited because fuck Katrina and Mill at this point. Like, power banks forever, but like, we see what you're doing.
Storyline wise.
Yeah, storyline wise. Fuck these two.
Right.
Dario comes back and everyone's like, yes, hooray, we're so excited. And then by the end, everyone's like, fuck you! Fuck you so bad! Oh, it was just so good. It was everything I wanted it to be.
I feel like I need a cold shower right now. NXT Takeover Dallas.
Yep, it's happening. It's a thing that is going to happen that we're not going to see live, but it's happening.
Don't be sad. The Plan 9 show is going to be really good.
I know.
Also, if you're in Chicago, come see it. First 4 Fridays in April at Uptown Underground at 8 p.m. Visit plan9burlesque.com for tickets and information. Wink.
Yes.
I will pimp that all April. So if you're not in Chicago, sorry. I don't know. Our website's pretty neat. Go look at it. It needs to be updated. I'll update it. I'm very busy. Anyway.
Yes, I am very excited about Takeover. It's at this point, I think it's going to be a better show than WrestleMania.
I mean, at this point, I think everyone thinks that.
Yeah, I mean, WrestleMania is going to be good, but
it'll be good because there's like pomp and circumstance and production, and there'll be a few like really good matches, and then there will be matches that happen. Yeah. Like, WrestleMania has like an energy, but like Takeover is going to have that energy too. So
yeah, I'm really excited. It's definitely going to be good.
Call the card.
All right, let's do it. Your baby.
My baby wins. Let's move on. Austin Aries is my baby against Weird Belly, Baron Corbin. If Baron Corbin wins, I'm gonna lose it.
I'm worried that Baron Corbin's gonna win. They can't. He can't.
He can't. Austin Aries can't lose in his first match.
His first match, yeah. There's no way. That would be so horrible. Maybe ends in a disqualification.
Maybe. A DQ or something, but like, no.
There's no way that he gets pinned clean.
No.
I can't imagine that. It would be really cool if Austin Aries is the first person to kick out of the end of days. That would be pretty sweet. But, like, why burn Baron's finisher right away? But at the same time, like, who gives a fuck about Baron Corbin?
Yeah, the crowd went nuts for Austin Aries. The crowd, except for that one woman, hates Baron Corbin. So, yeah. Except for that one loud woman.
Yeah, they put her right next to a mic on purpose.
Be like, see, people like him.
Mm-hmm.
She likes him.
Baron Corbin fan. Are you also an Eva Marie fan? Perfect. Stand right here.
Moving on.
Next is the Tag Team Championship, the Revival, Dash and Dawson versus American Alpha, Jordan and Gable.
I think Jordan and Gable will win.
I think
they're
Jordan...
so super hot. Or it ends in some kind of dusty something or other because, like, the Revival cheat. That's kind of their thing. So, like, but if it goes to a rematch or it goes to another thing, I mean, Jordan and Gable are the next tag team champions. Like, everyone has to know that.
Yeah.
And can you imagine the pop if they win?
Oh,
like,
yeah, it's gonna be
I feel
great.
like the writers can't resist that pop.
Right, and I also feel like they kind of feel like they dropped the ball with the way that they've been booking Enzo and Cass for so long,
Yeah.
and that they don't want to do that to American Alpha. So, like,
Yeah.
let's not do that. Let's wait till next time, and next time, and next time. Like, if they're gonna do it, they should commit to it and do it this time, I think. Because you're right, they're hot. They're, like, red hot right now.
And they're good, and they're, like, I feel like it would be... I like Dash and Dawson. I think that... I really hate calling them the Revival. I think it's a good name for them, but, like, I'm so used to calling them Dash and Dawson
I agree.
that I, like, can't really change it right now. And it has, like, a flow in a way that, like, Gable and Jordan don't have. Like, American
Yeah.
Alpha sounds better, so, like... But Dash and Dawson sounds better than the Revival, in my humble opinion. Mm-hmm. I like them. I think they're a good heel team, but I think... I don't know. I think it's time for...
They've had
American
those
Alpha.
titles for
They
a
have.
while.
They've had it for a while.
Yeah, so it might be time. It might be time for them
nice
to drop
for
it.
time. Who next?
Next after that, Apollo Crews versus Elias Sampson.
I have to assume that Apollo Crews is going to win, but
I agree.
they're pushing Elias weirdly. I feel like Elias is going to become the new Bull Dempsey and or the new Sammy Callahan. What was his name on there? Solomon Crow.
Solomon Crow, yeah.
Where, like, they tried to push them and get them over right away, and they didn't go over right away, so then they're kind of just
They
like,
should abandon it.
you didn't get over right away, so I guess you're just going to kind of
Yeah.
be our enhancement talent right now. So
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of what's happening with Elias Sampson, and
They gave him a dumb gimmick, I think is really what happened with
Yeah.
him and with Solomon Crow. They gave him a gimmick that just didn't really work.
Right.
And didn't allow them to change it and to grow.
Yeah.
And I think it's really hurting Elias
Yeah, I
Sampson.
mean, Bull only really got, like, back popular when he basically changed his entire gimmick.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you jumping in my lap or not? Come on. What are you doing? You're so cute.
Being a shit.
So, and Apollo Crews has been like, I gotta come back different and better and stronger.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is some kind of, like, heel turn or something.
Really? You think so?
I don't know, because
He's such a baby
I know, but
face.
he keeps talking about how he needs to change something and come back different. I don't know. I feel like...
I'm not against Elias Sampson.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know. I feel like also they're saving Elias Sampson for when Ty Dillinger is back, because they like had like a feud going before Ty
Oh, okay, I
Dillinger
didn't
got
know
injured. So I feel like maybe that might suggest that Apollo Crews would win, but I just can't imagine that they would.
Yeah, that's fair.
So,
But
I don't know.
I think Apollo Crews.
I think it's gonna be Apollo Crews too. I think it's gonna be a good match. I don't think Elias Sampson is a bad
Me
wrestler.
neither. I actually like him in the ring, and I like his pretty face. I just don't like his gimmick.
Yeah, I agree.
And I don't want to hear him sing because he can't actually play the guitar.
That's why it's funny though.
Why?
Like they should be playing
Is
that.
it funny?
They're doing it in the live shows. I think that it works. That it's like it's part of the gimmick that he's bad and you boo him because he's bad. But like that just doesn't translate on TV, and so it's like a weird line. I think they're trying to navigate.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, next, my baby, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Sami Zayn.
I think because Sammy is clearly moving up, Nakamura wins, but I think it's going to be a hell of a fight. Hell of a fight.
It's gonna be.
Get it?
Yes. No, I don't.
Sami Zayn's haluva kick.
Oh, haluva kick.
Haluva.
Oh,
Haluva.
haluva fight.
But
Haluva fight would have been better.
I know, I fucked it up.
Yeah,
But
I'm not surprised now that I didn't get it, but you did try.
rude. I feel like a lot of people got it. I feel like a lot of people listening got it.
Okay, well.
Rude.
It's gonna be a great fight. I'm very, very excited about it. It's if you've never seen Shinsuke Nakamura wrestle, congratulations, welcome to the fan train, because he's incredible and it's gonna be super great. And it's the same thing. He can't lose his first match.
can't.
That would be ridiculous.
Can't.
And Sami Zayn.
Especially Nakamura.
Also, future predictions into our WrestleMania predictions, I think Sami Zayn's gonna win the fucking Intercontinental title, so
Hey.
who gives a shit if he loses to Nakamura?
We hate Dolph Ziggler now, and The Miz is hurt, and Zack Ryder...
Apparently he's not hurt. He said that he said
I
that
read it and was with Ray Ray, and I went, no! And she was like, what? And I was like, oh, it's just like a wrestling thing.
it's don't worry about it. Yeah, apparently he said today that he'll be at the match. So I don't know, maybe he'll just like tweaked his leg or something. But yeah, he's still there, so that's good. But yeah, and like Zack Ryder's not going to win. They're trying to push him as the hype bros, and Stardust isn't going to win because
That song, when you listen to the whole thing, it's like you just took a bunch of drugs.
really.
Like
I'm not surprised by that.
don't take drugs. I imagine this is what I'd like to like snort a bunch of Molly and then just be like, ugh.
Blake and Murphy's old song before they teamed up with Alexis was like that, or Alexa was like that. It was like really high energy EDM music, and that's what it always reminded me of. I was like, man, I just feel like I took a bunch of Molly, and I'm like,
there's a way
out.
that Mojo says bro. So like in the chorus they go, it's music, and they go hype, 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 and this is how Mojo Rawley says bros, and it's so weird. He goes hype bros like that, and that's their chorus. It goes hype, 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 hype bros. It's like a weird like cartoon bear voice, bros. Or like a Scooby-Doo voice. It's like Mojo Rawley doing a Scooby-Doo voice. Bros?
They could totally be Shaggy and Scooby. Absolutely.
Oh, man. I feel like if you wrote down Zack Ryder's gimmick on paper and then you explained who I was on paper, you would be like, oh, obviously.
She hates this.
I love everything. I love all of it.
Oh, yeah. It's hilarious to me that you love him so much.
I think part of the reason I love it is because it's really genuine. Like, it's clearly who he is. But he doesn't also seem like... Mojo and him don't seem like total douchebags.
They seem like legit dudes.
They just are like... Their likes are weird. They like douchey things, but they're like legit.
Yeah.
And they're genuine. I really like people whose gimmicks are like, oh, that's who they are.
Yeah, I agree.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about Shinsuke Nakamura and Sami Zayn.
Well, Shinsuke Nakamura is going to win.
Yeah, it's going to be a great match. I'm super excited for it. All right, and then we have the co-main event, which is the NXT Women's Championship, Bayley versus Asuka. What do you think? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I
really don't know.
I think in one way, if Bayley retains, it really solidifies her championship because has been fighting against people who are obviously not going to take it.
Right, exactly.
But she's had it for a while. She's not necessarily doing that much with it. She is because she's like elevating a lot of other competitors and stuff, but there's no like real competition for her right now.
Right,
so if Asuka won it and then Bayley had to chase it again.
Or Bayley moved up.
Yeah.
Which kind of feels like... maybe we're going in that direction.
I don't know.
I feel like it's
my gut says Asuka wins, but I could see and would support also if Bayley won.
Yeah, I don't know. And I feel like too, if Asuka won, it would really cement her in NXT too, because like she is a very strong competitor.
And then maybe we would get to watch her kick Eva Marie in the head.
Oh my god, yes, that would be so great. That's all I want.
I mean, safely. You don't even care? You have to care about other people's well-being.
No, I care. I don't want her to like get
CTE
I don't want her
obsession.
I don't want her to get a concussion, but I maybe want her to get kicked a little bit in the head. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess. No.
Just enough to be like, be better at your job. That kind of kick in the head. You know?
She has been getting like tiny bits better.
I've said that. I think that she is getting a little better. I still think she's garbage.
I want another Asuka Dana Brooke match.
I know. When is Dana coming back?
Is Dana coming back?
They've been like openly talking about her injury on the show now, so I feel like we're getting to that point where maybe it's almost done. I don't know. Man, I really miss Dana.
Me too. At least she's there, and she.
Yeah. I'm glad she has a walking injury where like we get to see her all the time, but I really do want to see her wrestle again. I want to see her get in the ring because she was really improved, and I think that
she has lots and lots of potential.
Yeah, and I also think that if they give the belt to Asuka and then have Dana take it off of Asuka, like
I want Emma to take it off Asuka. I want Emma to get a title run. I
agree. I mean, I kind of agree with that.
And then you give it so Asuka has it for like 6 months, and then Emma takes it, and then Emma and Dana break up, and then we have that feud. I don't know why they don't hire me. I've sent a lot of resumes.
Not paying attention. Main event. Finn Balor, Samoa Joe for the championship. I don't know. I feel like we so confidently called the rest of the card and then got to the 2 championship matches and we're like,
I think that maybe Samoa Joe wins and then the Bullet Club comes out and then beats him up.
I think Samoa Joe wins and Bullet Club premieres on Raw and Finn moves up.
Okay, but Samoa Joe wins and Bullet Club happens somewhere.
Yeah. I don't think that'll happen at Dallas TakeOver, though. I think that they're saving the Bullet Club for Raw. I don't think Anderson and Gallows are going to NXT. There's too much going on in NXT right now.
Right.
And there's such a
There's
space.
Ryback happening on
Right, there's such a space
so.
in the main roster. There's a vacuum that needs to be filled, and I feel like moving Finn Balor up now is the time. Like, he's really solidified himself, and he can actually, even though he's a better heel, can fill the vacuum of John Cena in a way that Roman Reigns never will be able to.
Right.
And so I think they're like, okay, maybe we should do this.
But he can't be a face and be Baby Bullet Club.
I don't know what they're planning.
Bullet Club.
Baby Bullet Club. I don't know what they're planning to do
Baby
with the Bullet
Bullet
Club. I don't know. That's the thing, is like, is he going to remain a face? Are they counting, like, are they giving him the space to be like John Cena, where he started out as a heel and then organically grew into a baby face? Like, I'm not really sure what they're planning to do with him, but it feels like his time at NXT is coming to a close. Yeah. It was supposed to be very short. He was supposed to move up.
But then he was like, oh, this is better.
Well, it was when Sami Zayn...
yes, when he got hurt and they were like, we need you to be Sami Zayn right now.
Right, exactly. And so he was only supposed to be there for like 6 months.
Right,
and then
I
move
do
up.
remember that.
So I think they're finally like, okay, then this is maybe the time. But if he retains, like... But why? Why would he retain? Who does he have left to fight there? Like, he's beaten everybody.
Yeah.
And, like, there's just not very much left for him to do there. And, like, I love Finn, and, like, maybe we'll see him move up to the main roster, and, like, even the idea of Finn, Leather Jacket Man, loses to Samoa Joe, comes back and fights a fight as Finn the Demon and wins the belt back that way. I would even be happy with that if he stays down in NXT, but I just want anything different. Like,
yeah,
he's kind of in
the same space with Bayley. Like,
yeah,
they're doing a great job. They're putting people over. They're great champions. They do a fucking phenomenal job at live shows. Like, they really elevate the company. They keep the company alive. They are like good flagships, but they're both getting their storylines, not them personally, their storylines are getting a little rote.
Yeah, exactly.
So they both need a shake-up in some way.
Yeah, I agree. And it's, I don't know, do we think that both championship belts are going to change? Or all three? Because it would be, that would be tag, women's, and men's would all change if it's going to be, if it's American Alpha.
What if Finn wins and then Samoa goes nuts and then Finn like heel turns?
I would be into that.
Yeah.
But Samoa Joe's a heel. Like, if I don't know. I have no idea.
Heel and heel?
Yeah, I guess you could do heel and heel. I don't know. I kind of want all the titles to change. Yeah. It would be the opposite of what's happening on the main roster, which would be a very strong statement to be like, hey, this is us 2 days before WrestleMania, changing everything because
don't give a fuck.
We don't give a fuck.
We're more interested in compelling storylines a la Lucha than just doing things.
Right, exactly. Mm-hmm. All right.
Speaking of main roster, do you want to talk about Mania?
Let's do it!
What? Silent shake of head. So disappointed in yourself. This is not Mania news, but Nikki Bella is recovering pretty well from her surgery. I read a thing where she only has to wear the neck brace
part-time now.
Mm-hmm. Which is good because I want her back.
I know, I do too. I really do. I was watching WrestleMania 31 today because it was on the network because they were going to play it 24 hours a day until the next WrestleMania.
For forever.
It's so weird to look back and be like, wow. What? This was only a year ago? Miz and Mizdow split up a year ago. 1 year ago. At the Andre the Giant Battle Royale.
Well, segue. Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. So this is going to take place on the USA Network pre-show.
Oh, so this is... Okay, that's what they're doing. All right. I think that's a great idea, by the way, that they're doing an hour of that. It's great. It's a great way to direct traffic to the WWE Network.
Gives people time to sign up.
Exactly.
Still put a match in. Mm-hmm. So we know that the Outcasts are going to be in there. Big Show, Kane, Normal, Tyler Breeze, and then others, presumably.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win? I have no idea.
I don't either.
There's not been that much story. It's like they were like, oh yeah, this. I don't know, send Big Show out. We'll put the Outcasts in. I don't know. There's been so little like build-up storyline that like I don't even know who to call.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be...
Tyler Breeze to win.
I do too. That's what I was just going to say.
That's who I desire to win. I think it might be one of the Outcasts.
You think so?
They're the only ones talking. I don't know.
I feel like they're going to eliminate a bunch of people and then eliminate each other and then someone else will win.
I want it to be Tyler Breeze, but like I feel like that's pretty unrealistic. I mean, I don't know why they would like not push him. Hey, you won this thing. But then again, they seem to not give a fuck about this battle royale.
Yeah, I don't think they give a shit about this.
We got Cesaro, Big Show, a lot of fucking good. It's done.
Right, it's basically a curse on your career.
I hope we get some surprises where it's like, hey, this person is cleared and you didn't know that.
Yeah, that would be nice. But I mean,
I doubt it.
We're not going to get like Cesaro or Cena or Seth Rollins or Randy Orton.
I don't know.
That would be cool though.
Maybe Damien Sandow wins it, and he comes out and he's like, I've been hibernating. I know he hasn't been hibernating. I know he's on main event or whatever. Do not smart mark me in this moment. I do not watch main event because I have a life. Sorry? Is that a weird turn there? Maybe Damien Sandow wins?
I know that he took time off to be with his family because his grandmother died recently, but this would be the time he would come back. Like, why not come back for the Paycheck for Mania?
Maybe like, Titus comes out and they give it to him as an apology.
Oh my god, I wish. That's what I want. That is what I want. I
still want Tyler Breeze to win. I want Tyler Breeze or Damien Sandow to win. These are my pie in the sky moments.
I would love it if Titus O'Neil won.
I mean, he is a giant.
It's not the thing is, it's not a Royal Rumble, so everyone's just in the ring immediately. Right. So we would just know immediately that he was there, and that would be sort of weird. So I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
I don't know. So they have been building this Team Lana versus Breeze gang.
Versus the Total Divas.
Oh, okay, whatever. I guess that makes sense. Match, but it hasn't been announced, so maybe it will also be a pre-show, or maybe
I think it's on the main card.
It just hasn't been officially announced.
Right, I think that's going to maybe be what happens on Raw, or maybe even SmackDown this week. But the Usos and the Dudleys are the other pre-show events.
Yes, but they're on the pre-show part that's on the network.
Right, but I think there's only 2 matches on the pre-show.
Okay. I just don't know. It hasn't been announced, so I just assumed it wasn't important enough to them for...
Well, I think it's on the main card, because I don't know...
Usos versus Dudleys.
Right.
What do you think? Usos? Probably.
Probably. I think it'll be a good match. I
think it'll be a good match. I do like all of them. I just, like...
I don't care.
Yeah. Like, who does?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel kind of
bad. Weird fans that are like, I love the 90s.
Yeah, I feel bad for the Usos. Like, one of them was hurt for so long, and they came back, and they kind of have this, like, weird, lukewarm, like, push going now, which is super weird. But people are super hot for them, so I don't know. I assume they're going to win.
Yeah, I assume they're going to win.
It'll be a good match. I'm going to watch it, so.
So Team Lana is Naomi, Tamina, and Lana.
And Summer Rae. And Emma.
Oh, it's been announced that there's a bunch of them now?
Yeah. I think that may have happened on Main Event, actually.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. I've been put in my place. Well, I'm not watching Superstars.
Whatever. I've watched Superstars. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that happened on Main Event, actually. I did not watch it, but I read an article about it.
And then it's Brie, Alicia, Paige, Natty...
and I don't know who the 5th one is. Mystery at this point.
Who are the other Total Divas?
Who else is on Total Divas?
Mandy?
It's gonna be Eva Marie! Oh my god, it's gonna be Eva Marie!
I'm sure it's somewhere. I don't care enough to look it
I
up.
bet it's gonna be Eva Marie.
But I'm sure they already announced it, right?
Felt that in my soul. No, it's a mystery opponent.
Oh, it's gonna be Eva then.
It's gonna be Eva Marie! No.
What if it is... What if it's JoJo? She was technically a Total Diva.
If only.
What if it's Renee? She's on Total Divas all the time.
Well, she's as much a Total Diva as Emma is, though, so she couldn't be, like...
Yeah, that's true.
That's not the same.
They're the only other Total Divas are Nikki, who can't do it.
She's out for 3.5 more months.
Mandy, who... I bet it is Mandy. I bet you they premiere Mandy. I don't think it's going to be Eva. I bet you it's Mandy.
Oh,
let's make another bet.
I legitimately just
keep losing these bets,
thinking about
so you should make this bet. I'm calling Mandy. You're calling Eva.
I'm calling Eva.
Mozzarella sticks on the line.
All right, let's shake on it. Boom.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That would be a good way to introduce Mandy.
It would be a good way to introduce Mandy. I don't know if she could do it, though. I don't think that she's...
I think she could probably do it equally as well as Lana can do it.
Probably as well as Eva Marie can do it, too.
Do you see that Brie Bella was, like, going to, like, some Krav Maga... I don't know.
Krav Maga, yes, I did.
Yeah, whatever.
They went to, like, a jiu-jitsu training session.
I really want Brie Bella to go out big.
I know.
Do you know how many times I listened to Brie Bella today? Because I was driving.
37.
Probably a lot. I don't think 37. I think probably maybe double digits.
Oh, wow. Yeah, also, we didn't do a news section, so we didn't talk about this. Brie has announced that she's officially retiring after Mania. It's probably going to be the Raw after Mania, and
So she loses then.
This is it. I don't know. I think she might win at Mania and then lose at Raw and go out then.
How many people in this match can wrestle? So Summer's pretty good. Summer's pretty good. Naomi is pretty good.
Tamina's okay.
Has moments.
Uh-huh.
Lana, I
Can't.
assume, just can't.
Can't wrestle.
Emma is great.
Is great.
So that's one team.
I got it. I got that.
We got one hardcore, actually good. Two, good. One,
Okay.
okay. One that we're assuming
Train wreck.
is garbage.
Yes.
And then for Brie mode, we got Alicia, who is okay. Brie, who is getting better.
I would go so far as to say in between good and okay.
Okay, yeah. So we got Alicia, who's okay. Brie, who's okay.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Mystery opponent, who pretty much either way is probably going to be garbage.
Human trash fire.
Natty, who's great.
Yes.
And Paige, who can be great,
Right.
but right now is...
She's good.
She's grid.
She's good. Yeah.
Yeah, she... Or, I don't know, I feel like
This is
she's
gonna
in
be a disaster.
the lower end of good right now.
Yeah.
Because she's, like, 22 and, like, more focused on her hair, which is great.
It's great. No
But,
doubt.
like, I feel like her wrestling ability has stagnated a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
So this match is going to be a disaster or, like, beautiful?
I don't know.
It's going to be a beautiful disaster.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's going to be some really great spots. I think
that might be the actual name of Brie Bella's song.
Beautiful Disaster.
I think so. It has a song. It has, like, a name. Oh, it's called It's Beautiful Life. It's not Beautiful Disaster. Why did I think it was Beautiful Disaster?
Because that totally fits. It would be super appropriate.
I'm going to call this match The Beautiful Disaster.
I agree. All right, well, there's that. What's next?
Oh, I have the card up. I just went on Twitter while you were laughing.
God damn it.
New Day versus League of Nations handicap match.
Is this for the title? Is this not for the title?
It will be, this started, no, I don't think so. I think it's just a match.
It was originally for the title.
Yeah, and then I think they were like, fuck it.
Yeah. Why? Why would we do this?
Apparently Sheamus was on Conan. They were like, we're both redheads and pale. Cool.
Great.
I do want to see the Ninja Turtles movie. I want to see Sheamus. I want to see what it's like. I didn't see the first one. I like Ninja Turtles, but, like, I'm not going to go see a Michael Bay movie with Megan Fox in it. Like, that's not ever going to happen. Except for when it does, when it comes out. Yeah. I'm going to watch it. New Day?
Yeah, I guess New Day. Why would League of Nations win? I guess now that it's not for the titles,
And
maybe?
it's a handicap match, so maybe...
Yeah, if it winds up being for the titles, New Day wins. If it winds up not being for the titles, League of Nations wins.
Fair. Moving on. Do we have to talk about the United States Championship?
We do. I think Ryback's gonna win. I know. I see how much that upsets you.
So the Intercontinental Championship is a ladder match.
Yes, it is.
I don't even want to talk about it. I'm so upset. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, Stardust, Sin Cara, Zack Ryder, The Miz.
I think Sami Zayn's gonna win.
Sami Zayn wins or Kevin Owens retains. There's no other.
There are no other
I think it's
options.
going to be fucking baller, though.
I'm very excited about it. Very
I
excited
hope
about
that
it.
Zack Ryder has some, like, great spots and, like, everyone's like, oh yeah, this fucking guy.
Oh, yeah. We forgot. We all love you and have always loved you.
This fucking guy.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great.
Zack Ryder's theme song falls into the category of great, like, first 10 seconds and a terrible one.
Oh,
song.
no.
Like, The Rocks is like that. Like, the Can You Smell part is great, and then the song is, like, dumb.
Garbage. Yeah.
It's just like, bow, bow, bow,
yeah, it's not
but
good.
It's really bad.
It's not good.
There are a lot of them that start out strong and just are not great.
Jericho's is like that.
No, it's not. It's
What?
on my playlist. There's a moment in Jericho's song. His
Have
song
you
is
listened
actually,
to the lyrics? They're dumb as fuck.
Yeah, but the, like, song is good. There are a lot of songs with dumb lyrics.
Okay, that's fair.
There's a race car noise in Jericho's song. They're like, vroom. I was listening to it while I was driving, and I almost had a heart attack the first time. I was like, oh, God, what happened? Oh, no, that was in the song. I'm at a stoplight. It was terrifying.
You know what else was terrifying? Earlier in the car today when Emma's theme song came on.
Oh yeah, we were listening to Stephanie McMahon's song because I was like, you gotta listen to lyrics. And then the next song was Emma's new song, and it was turned up really loud. It just went, pew, 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 and we both went, ah! This whole episode is a lot of me screaming. I'm terribly sorry. I have a lot of energy.
Anyway.
You think Sami Zayn?
Yeah.
I think Sami Zayn too.
Yeah.
And then it sets up for the feud.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like we're going for a feud, and if Kevin Owens retains, like, why would they do it with Sami Zayn? And, like, they just got this handed to them, wrapped in a beautiful bow.
Palette.
Yeah, exactly. Silver platter.
I'm tired.
It's
I
okay.
drove from Cleveland. There's a pizza over there that I want to eat. I'm trying to finish. I understand that I said it wrong. Let's just keep talking.
Okay.
3-way for the Divas Championship. 3-way for the Women's Championship because I refuse to use that word consciously.
Yes. I think...
I don't actually want to call this. I just want to say what I want. I want Becky to win, hands down, period. Becky's the one that deserves to win. Becky's the one that would be a good championship. I want Becky to win. I love Sasha. Charlotte is whatever. I want my two dreams. Ric Flair is done after this. Becky's my champion. And then we can set up for Sasha and Becky to, like, I want Becky.
Honestly, I think I would be more
What
okay.
shirt I'm wearing? Becky's shirt. I'm wearing a Becky shirt on Sunday.
Ooh, smart. I like that.
And the goggles.
Yeah. All in. Go all in.
All in. I'm going to wear the goggles to work. I have to work at Challengers on Sunday, and then I'm going to go on WrestleMania. Wear the goggles to work. I'm all about Becky.
Fantastic. I'm super excited. I agree. I think that Becky deserves to win. I think I would enjoy Ric Flair more if Charlotte wasn't the champion. I feel like Rick would feel more necessary.
That's fine if Charlotte then gets annoyed with him 3 weeks down and she heel turns on him and then he disappears. Ric Flair needs to go away.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that. I don't think that that's going to happen anytime soon, but I agree. I feel like
it will be a very good match.
Yes, I think it's going to be very good. I think Sasha is going to win. I just have a feeling. I just think it's going to be Sasha. Either way, I think Charlotte is not going to retain.
Finishing my wine. I agree.
Yeah, so...
But with every cell in my body, I want Becky Lynch to be the champion. If the rest of Mania was crap, I would be okay if Becky won.
I agree. And it's a very babyface town, and, like... they're gonna boo the other babyface that's gonna win, so...
Street fight!
I don't know. I think Brock wins.
I think Dean wins and Brock goes away for a while.
I don't know. I feel like maybe Dean wins because of interference.
They've been pushing Dean so hard.
Yeah.
Dean has a full-time contract. I think Dean wins and Brock... But wins because it's a street fight. Like, I feel like that's why. If it was a straight match, I would say Brock.
But the problem with a street fight is that there are no disqualifications, so he has to win by pin or submission.
That's true.
And I just don't see that happening, and I would love for it to. I think you're right. I think Dean should win. I think that the way that they're setting this up is that Dean could possibly win. I feel like the only way that Dean can win is if there are...
Right.
If there's interference from the Wyatts and they literally hold Brock down in order for Dean to pin him.
Or they, like...
Or all of them...
kick him in the face or something.
Yeah,
like then Dean wins. And then Dean is like, do I pin or...
I feel like he's not going to get pinned. I feel like maybe there's a submission and he passes out and maybe that's why Dean wins. But it all depends on what the rules are. Like, sometimes that counts if you pass out.
Since the Wyatts don't have anything to do, I feel like maybe Dean wins with Bryatts. With Wyatt's interference.
I don't know.
And then Paul Heyman explodes.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like there's going to be some kind of shenanigans. That's the only thing I can confidently predict is that we will get some kind of shenanigans on this.
I'm just going to be maybe wrong. I'm just going to say Dean.
All right.
Because fuck it. It doesn't actually matter.
Yeah.
I mean, it matters in, like, storylines, but, like, it doesn't actually matter to me.
Yeah.
I think it will be crazy.
I think Brock's going to win. I'm going Brock.
All right.
I hope I'm wrong, but I think it's going to be Brock. Oh, also, we didn't talk because there were no news. Luke Harper's probably injured and is probably not going to be at Mania or SummerSlam.
That sucks.
Yeah, ACL tear is what it looks
Ew.
like. Yeah, so
Yuck.
unfortunate. So that also makes me doubt what the Wyatt's involvement will be, because if Luke is not a part of it, it's
What if they come out and they put a beard on? What if they come out and they hand a beard to Dean, and he puts it on, and then becomes a Wyatt, and then he wins?
Okay. That's fine.
It's just as likely as most other things.
Yeah,
Okay?
I agree with that.
Shane McMahon versus Undertaker, Hell in a Cell for the control of Raw. Have you noticed that they haven't brought up his weird lockbox again?
Yes, I have noticed that. I
think they were like, oh, we're going to make this into a story. And then the internet was like, this is weird and creepy. What's in your lockbox? And then there was a bunch of like, are you going to like bring back your weird daddy's little girl thing? Maybe we should not do the lockbox. And maybe he was like, oh yeah, maybe we should have done the lockbox.
Yeah, it's weird. I feel like, okay.
I mean, like, it's still technically the like stipulation, I think. But I haven't heard him talk about it.
Maybe when okay. I think Undertaker's going to win. I'm pretty sure Undertaker's going to win. If they had announced it as his retirement match, Shane would be the winner. But because it's for Taker,
I think Undertaker's going to win and then, like,
but I think
steal the lockbox and be like, no, I have it. You're my bitch.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, is maybe because it seems like we're moving to a brand split. That seems like that is on the horizon. And if Shane wins, we'd get a brand split. But I don't think Shane is going to win. So I feel like the Raw after Mania, that's the other thing, is that the Raw after Mania also is a huge part of the Mania storyline.
That's true.
And so I feel like Undertaker is going to win at WrestleMania, and then at the Raw after WrestleMania, we're going to find out that like the lockbox is in play, and that's how the brand split is going to happen. And Shane's going to wind up in front in with Raw, and Triple H is going to wind up on SmackDown. But I don't know. That is what I
Doesn't Shane
think.
have like companies to run?
His company's doing very well on its own, so
All right.
I think that he's fine.
I'm very curious about this match.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I'm excited about it, but also like, are you gonna die? Like, how?
Everyone's gonna die, Erin.
Everyone's gonna die. Dean's gonna straight up murder Brock on live television.
Speaking of death, the death of any hype built up to this point in WrestleMania, Triple H versus Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Roman is gonna win.
Yeah.
Roman's gonna win.
Yep. I don't actually care. I gotta be honest. I would rather have him be the champion and just like, fine, it's happened. Like that's how I felt last time when he got it. I was like, fine. I don't care anymore. Just fucking give it to him.
Yeah.
I don't want to play this like will he, won't he game anymore. Just give it to him.
Yeah.
And let's have any other storyline.
Yeah. I feel like I'm at the point where
I'd rather watch a Roman Reigns versus Ryback match for the championship than care about this storyline anymore.
Yeah.
That is saying a lot.
That is saying a lot. I kind of just want him to be champion so that he can be a bad champion, and then we can just move on.
What if he's famous? What if he is famous? What if he's fantastic? I don't give a fuck. Just give him the championship. Let's just have any other story. This has been the story for like 2 years.
Yeah.
This was the story when Seth was the champion.
Yeah.
This has been a story too long.
Yeah. And it's...
Have Roman be the champion. When Seth comes back, Seth will turn babyface. Then we'll have some kind of Shield fucking anything. And then we can all be done with it.
Oh, man. I don't know. There's a bunch of rumors that Roman's going to turn heel. Like, I just...
Like, too little, too late, bro.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, I really wanted him to turn heel for so long. Like, and now I don't care.
Moments when he should have turned heel.
Yeah.
And now, I don't even, like... You know when you have, like, a friend and, like, you, like, go through ups and downs, and you're like, I hate them, I love them, I hate them, and then there reaches a point where you're like, oh, I don't even care about them anymore.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
This friendship is actually over. This is how I feel. My friendship with Roman Reigns is over. I don't even care.
Yeah.
I'm, like, kind of, like, yelling right now because I'm, like, so exasperated.
Yeah, I'm just so done with it. Like, I don't
there's,
care
like,
about
pizza
him.
over there that I really want to eat. I'm yelling because I really want some pizza.
I don't know. I just want, you're right. I just want it to be done. I'm just over it. I don't care anymore. I want to care about the other storylines and not care about Roman Reigns anymore. Like, maybe when he's not with Triple H, they'll finally be like, okay, we can't do this anymore. And then it'll be done. I don't even give a fuck. tired of this storyline.
Really tired.
I don't care about Roman Reigns. I'm not gonna care about Roman Reigns. Like, I just...
Yeah, any chance you even had to make me care a little bit, because, like, I had a little bit of an upswing.
I wanted to like him, and I did like him before he got hurt. Before he had the hernia, I was into him.
The hernia?
The hernia.
Yeah, you've been calling me on my weird mouth problems
Yeah,
today.
that was a mealy-mouthed moment. Yes, before he had the hernia, I liked him, and then when he came back, I was like, oh, that's right, you're not actually that great, and your promo skills are terrible, and they've just never gotten better. Like, I'm just done. I'm done.
Do you want to be actually done?
Yeah, let's be done.
Okay. The end of the podcast this week. Why do we sing things when we're like awkwardly transitioning? Both our defaults are to sing.
We clearly have done too much theater. I think that's what it is. Because theater people
when in doubt, just sing. I don't even like musical theater that much.
Yeah, right? Like, I love watching musical theater, but I don't like participating in musical theater.
I don't like participating in anything.
That's not true.
I know. I participate in too much, which is the crux of my like problems right now. As always, you can find us on the internet I'm at Stella_Cheeks.
I'm at Urgency.
You can email us at notyourdemo@gmail.com.
You can find our Tumblr at notyourdemographic.tumblr.com.
Which I promise I will update more once the show is off the ground. I will have like time for a lot of other things.
Yeah.
I was doing really good for a while. I was like having fun, and then my life was like...
After my motherboard fried out, I forgot to put it back on my phone. So I should do that.
Yeah, you should maybe do that.
I should do that. Okay.
You can find us on iTunes. Please subscribe, rate, and review. We have a couple new reviews. We have one that says, a great cast for my pod. Stella Cheeks and Erin Klein are two fine ladies. I listen to them when I go running, and they turn me on to Lucha Underground, which is great. Duh. Sometimes you didn't... That person didn't write duh. I said duh. But, like, I'm glad you're...
Editorial comment.
That's just me. I'm glad that you watch Lucha now. I tweet at the girls, and they tweet me back. It's a good time. Yeah, we are both very active on Twitter. And somebody was like, because I don't know if you saw this, but iTunes put up a thing. It was like, what's your favorite wrestling podcast? And some people replied that ours were, which thank you, sweet.
Thanks.
And somebody was like, they need a Twitter handle. The thing is, if we got a Not Your Demographic Twitter handle, it would never be used.
We would just ignore it completely.
Me and Erin are both very active on our personal Twitters and not great at splitting that, I guess.
No.
So if you want to reach, like, you can obviously mention us, or you can use the hashtag #NotYourDemoPod. That's what we use when we post stuff. Mm-hmm. We got one more review, a must listen. Oh, the first one was from E.N. Hole, which I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
But it's great. Thank you for leaving that review. It's a great review. You're great. I'm very tired. This one is a must listen by Kazulus.
Ooh.
That's fun. Like fabulous, but Kazulus. I like it. I just recently found this podcast and I'm head over heels in love with it. It's great to hear a podcast from women about wrestling, of course, but it's also so enjoyable because of their chemistry and charisma that comes across. I ran out of breath. That comes across over the mic. All that theater training just out the door.
Gone.
I would listen to Erin and Stella talk about just about anything. That they are discussing my favorite obsession is icing on the cake.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We're both blushing.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Ew.
What?
Oh, yeah, totally. I'm blushing.
It was warm. I was making it. Oh, I touched my cheeks and it was warm. Oh, yes, it's warm. Yes. That's what that was. It wasn't like sexual. That was it.
Happy WrestleMania, everybody.
Peace, you jabronis.
This really fell apart.
Yeah, it did.
FABULOUS. Yes, diamonds on my neck. Yes, I'm fabulous. They keep hating on me, I don't stress. Don't got time for this, 'cause I'm fabulous. Capiche?
My week was really, really good.
And there's police siren.
I'm gonna wait for that to go past. I guess.
I hate this road. Can't wait to move.
He learned to pitch in your backyard. Now as teams coming over to celebrate their high school champion pairs bare spots in only 2 weeks or less. Pennington's been trusted since 1945, and now it works ship. So you need to patch those bare spots fast. Pennington One Step Complete has a revolutionary formula that are even faster. One Step Complete from Pennington. Honest green. Get your lawn ready for any occasion. Head to your local retailer to pick up One Step Complete.